here, which diminishes the positive charge, means which decreases the positive charge, will increase the stability. Why? Because here if a positive charge is getting decreased, then it will get neutral character, right? Understand? So because of the three donating groups here, positive inductive affecting groups, in which case the positive charge will be more diminished or decreased. In which case positive charge is more decreased. First case, okay? So whichever factor decreases the positive charge will increase the stability. So here in third case, 3 methyl groups are there, so more decrement will be here. That is the reason 3 degree is greater than 2 degree greater than 1 degree. So what should we say? Any factor which decreases the positive charge will increase the stability. That's it. Fine. So neutral are greater than charge P. As plus A affecting groups increases, stability of the carbocations increases. Stability of the carbocations increases. So here 3 plus A affecting groups are there. Here only 2 are there, methyl, methyl, these are 2. Here only 1 is there, here nothing is there. Now, if you see the carbanion case, what happens here? Carbanion case. What you have to say in case of carbanion? Same effect only, but because of the 3 methyl groups and negative charge, repulsions will be more. What will be more? Repulsions will be more here. Same plus A effect only. Repulsions are more means stability will be what? Less. So this will be the order. Okay? Same positive inductive effect, but what is the logic here? Because of the 3 methyl groups, more repulsions will be there. So this is not stable. Okay? So what is the other point? Positive inductive affecting groups increases means stability of the carbanions decreases. So plus A affecting group, what it is doing? It is increasing the stability of the carbocation and decreasing the stability of carbanion. Are you understanding? First one is directly proportionality and second one is inversely proportional. Means if positive affecting groups increases, stability of the carbocation increases, but stability of the carbanion decreases. So this is the stability factor. Now reactivity factor is there. After that we will do some problems. So this all we know. I am not going fast, I think. Okay. After that, we will see the basicity of amines. Basicity of amines. So yesterday I told you what are amines. What are amines? Derivatives of ammonia are called as amines. And why amines are basic in nature? Nitrogen contain lone pair of electrons. So how can you say the basicity of amines now? Very good. How easily it gives lone pair of electron, that will be its basicity. Same like acids, how we told acidity, how easily it gives H plus ion, that is its acidity. And basic, how easily it gives the lone pair of electron, that will be its basicity. So basicity of amines can be explained like that. The ease with which nitrogen donates its lone pair of electrons is its basicity. Means how easily the nitrogen can donate its lone pair of electron, that is its basicity. Now if you compare ammonia and primary amine, so which is more basic? Primary amine is more basic. Why? Because CH3 is plus I affecting group, so it gives electrons, so that this lone pair will be given easily compared to ammonia. Because of the positive inductive effect of methyl group, nitrogen in primary amine will give lone pair of electrons more easily than ammonia. That's it. Now this will be more basic than secondary amine. This will be more basic than secondary amine. Because why? Two inductive affecting groups are there. Two CH3 groups are there. Okay? And it should be more basic than tertiary amine also. But this is in the case of gaseous phase only. So gaseous phase, what is the order of basicity means? What is the order? Gaseous phase la basic order. 3 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 1 degree greater than ammonia. In gaseous phase, which amine is more basic, children? Tertiary amine is more basic than secondary, than primary, than ammonia. Why? Easy. There are 3 methyl groups, so 3 will be donating, so it will give lone pair easily. Whereas in liquid phase, that won't be possible. So what is the reason? Hydrogen bonding is one of the reason. Good. One more. Hydrogen bonding is one of the reasons. Second one, steric hindrance. What is meant by steric hindrance? These 3 groups are bulky groups. Because of these bulky groups, CH3 bulky means big groups, nitrogen will give lone pair, but there is no other atom will come and take that lone pair. No atom will dare not to come and take that lone pair. That effect is called as what, children? Steric hindrance. That effect is called steric hindrance. So what is steric hindrance? Nitrogen in tertiary amine cannot donate its lone pair of electrons easily due to the 3 bulky alkyl groups. Nitrogen in tertiary amine can't donate its lone pair of electrons due to 3 bulky alkyl groups. This effect is called as steric hindrance or steric effect. Fine. So because of that, nitrogen in tertiary amine cannot donate its lone pair. This will be possible only in which phase? Aqueous phase. And not only that, hydrogen bonding also will not stabilize. So what is the order, children? 2 degree amine more basic than 1 degree, than 3 degree, than ammonia. So this is the basicity order when R is equal to CH3 group. Alkyl group is methyl. And if R is C2H5 group, then what happens? 2 degree greater than 3 degree greater than 1 degree greater than ammonia is the basic nature. Okay? Because it is experimentally observed based on the pKa values. Which values, children? pKa values. So whatever effects we are saying, that is just for some reason only. Finally, what will decide the basicity or acidity? pKa value and pKb values. Okay? pKa and pKb values only finally decides the acidity or basicity. So if R is CH3, then this is the order. If R is C2H5, then this is the order. Fine? Now, in case of aromatic amines and aliphatic amines, which is more basic? Aromatic and aliphatic amines, which will be more basic? Easy. Methyl amine is there and aniline is there. Which is more basic? Last bench. Last before. Second one is more basic. Sure. So what I told for basicity, how easily nitrogen will give lone pair, that is its basicity now. So here nitrogen, how easily nitrogen gives lone pair, that is its basicity. Here the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen will be involved in resonance. Okay, so these are not free, so they will be involved in resonance. This is resonating arrow. So you will have like this structure. So whenever I am migrating a bond, remember always head is negative, tail is positive. Okay, so here you will get a negative charge, and here you will get a double bond, and nitrogen will get a positive charge. So this type of resonance. After that you will have 4 more structures, right? So as the lone pair is involved in the resonance with the benzene ring, so you can say this also minus A effect, we can say, or else mesomeric effect we will call that. Okay, in that case this amine is more basic than aromatic amine. So only one reason why methylamine is more basic than aniline means methylamine la methyl group is plus A affecting group, and this is minus A affecting group, phenyl group. Okay, so it will withdraw the lone pair of electrons. So easily, in which case nitrogen can donate easily, first case. That is why it is more basic. So same manner, if you write 2 more methyl groups here, so what is more basic here? N comma N dimethyl aniline is more basic, children, than N methyl aniline. Than aniline, than methylamine. And if it is aromatic, these 4 you compare, last one you do. These 4 if you do, this one previously asked question. Benzylamine. These 4 which is more basic, this is the previous NEET question. So benzylamine is more basic. Why? Because it is getting some aliphatic character, aliphatic, right? Here nitrogen cannot be involved directly with resonance. No resonance here. Okay. In all these 3 cases, benzene resonance is common. Along with that, 2 more donating groups are there, children. Here 2 donating groups are there. Here only 1 donating group is there. That is the reason. So this is about basicity. Still we can do some more examples that we will do in the exercise. Basicity of amines, many examples are there. Acidity also, many examples are there. So last factor in inductive effect, that is reactivity of the alcohols or acidity of the alcohol. Understanding? So what are the effects of inductive effect? Applications of inductive effect and exceptions. So always try to concentrate on the exceptions, because they only will be asked. Direct questions won't be. So now last factor is reactivity of alcohols or acidity of alcohols based on inductive effect. So which alcohol is more reactive towards metal? Here reactivity is always a relative term. Here I am talking about metals. Okay, metals or any base, metal or base. Reactivity towards metal or base. So this is ethyl alcohol primary, and this is isopropyl alcohol secondary, and this is tertiary butyl alcohol 3 degree. So tell me which is more acidic among them. So simple, after giving H plus, the formed anion you check it, children. So if it gives H plus, what is the ion? Alkoxide ion it will form, with oxide ion. Easy. And if it gives H plus ion, what it will form? Propoxide ion, right? And if this gives H plus, you will get tertiary butoxide ion. Now tell me, which anion is more stable among these 3 cases? See, oxygen is negative charge and your alkyl groups are donating groups. Means how alkyl group is donating here? It don't have any lone pair, no? So how can you say that it is donating? means this bond pair only. CH bonding electrons will be there, no? That only have some partial donating nature. Understand? So here CH3 is not having any lone pair. How can you say that it is donating group? Fine? Means this bonding electrons will be having that nature. Okay now. So in this case, this is a tertiary butyl group. So this is strong donating and it is also negative charge. Is it stable or not? It is a strong donating group and it is also negative charge. Negative charge you are giving again electrons, like charges. What happens? It will be stable or not? If plus you are giving donating, that will be stable. Minus ki again you are giving donating nature. Stable or less stable? Less stable, right? So here it's not that much big group, small group only. So here more stable. So what I told you, if an anion formed is more stable, then that corresponding acid is more acidic or more reactive. So ethyl alcohol is only more reactive than isopropyl than tertiary butyl. Okay, to form this stable ion, it will give H plus easily. So these are some of the factors of inductive effect. More will be there. So finally, what are the main points in inductive effect, children? Applications of inductive effect. We can explain the acidity of acids, basicity of amines, reactivity of alcohols, stability of the intermediates, carbocation, carbanion and carbon free radical. Right. So what is meant by mesomeric effect? Next effect will go mesomeric effect, or you want to do some problem. Already 9 only. So mesomeric effect slightly I will explain, then we will do some problems on both together. Right? What is mesomeric effect? Same like inductive effect only, but that is operated in a sigma bond. This will be operated in a pi bond. That's it. Okay. So the permanent displacement of in a conjugated system, the permanent displacement of pi electrons or lone pair of electrons in a conjugated system is called mesomeric effect. Means generally it takes place in a conjugated system. What do you mean by conjugation? Conjugation means alternate sigma and pi bond. Sigma and pi bond alternately there means it is called conjugation. Or else a lone pair, this is alternate sigma and pi bond, alternatively should be there, sigma and pi bond, then it is lone. Or with a cation, double bond and negative charge, like this. Cation, single bond, double bond, this is also conjugation. Cation and double bond conjugation it is. Anion and double bond conjugation. Lone pair of electron and double bond conjugation. These are all conjugated systems. Or radical. Radical also you can do, children. Radical. So this all you can call it as a conjugated system. In this conjugated system we will see mesomeric effect. Okay. Like suppose benzene is there. Here one group is there, NH2 group. So is it lone pair, single bond and double bond, or in what? Conjugation we can say. So we can see mesomeric effect or not in this. We can see the mesomeric effect. So plus charge, single bond, double bond, minus single bond, double bond, or lone pair, single double, or dot, single double. This should be there. Okay. If the lone pair of electrons are given to the conjugated system, if non-bonding electrons or lone pair of electrons are giving to the conjugated system, towards conjugated system, then it is called, here I will write, if lone pair of electrons are giving to the conjugated system, then that is called plus M effect. Plus M. If lone pair of electrons are taken from the conjugated system, taken away, then it is called minus M. If the conjugated or the non-bonding electrons are given to the conjugated system like benzene or anything, then that effect is called what? Positive inductive effect, positive mesomeric effect. And if the lone pair are taken from the conjugated system, that is called minus M effect. So here also groups we have to see which will be donating and which will be accepting. So we can call them as electron withdrawing groups and electron releasing groups. So plus M are called ERG, electron releasing groups, or electron donating groups, EDG, and minus M groups are called electron withdrawing groups, EWG. All electron withdrawing groups are negative inductive affecting groups. Next. So here what are plus M affecting groups? Same like inductive effect only, you can say plus M affecting groups also, which will be given to the benzene ring. NH2 minus, before that O minus, it is strong. After that NH2 minus, this order you can see anywhere. Next NHR, next OR, strong releasing group. OR means methoxy group, children. After that historonide group will be there, no? Historonide, what is it? NHCOR, amide group type. RCONH bond. After that anhydride group. OCOR. Sorry, ester group. Amide, ester. So acetanilide you will say no, NHCOCH3. If benzene is there. After that your ester is over. Next chloride, bromine, chlorine, iodine. So these are all donating groups because they are having unpaired electrons. Before that phenyl will come. So this order you can see in your book because there is no particular exactly these only, because in all groups we can't include here. Many groups will be there, we cannot include, but majority of the groups you have to remember. Majority of the groups here, NH2 groups they will ask NH2, NH2 group, and this OR group, these will be asked. Lone pair children. Okay? OH, these things. Fine. So these are all plus M affecting groups. They will give. And what are minus M affecting groups? NO2 group, they will withdraw. Okay. CN, CHO, COOH group, these are all withdrawing groups. Okay. NO2, CN, CHO. What else are withdrawing? Ketone group also. Okay, mainly these things you remember. So whenever these groups are attached to benzene ring, they will withdraw the electrons from the conjugated system. Plus M and minus M effect. So based on this, we will see some examples. How it will affect the acidity and basicity of amines. Order you can see. Suppose phenol is there, children. Phenol. So phenol is acidic or not? Phenol is acid or base? OH is there now, but it is acidic. Why phenol is acidic? Due to the formation of phenoxide ion. This phenoxide ion is more stable. That is why phenol is acidic in nature. phenoxide ion is stable due to what? Resonance. Or you can say here plus M effect. So what are the resonating forms of phenol? You know very well. Or phenoxide ion. See, this bond I am migrating like this. This is resonating arrow. So always remember, whenever I am migrating a bond, see children, basic. Negative head will be negative and tail will be positive, and plus and minus, if they are on adjacent atoms, put a bond. Plus and minus a bond. So in that way you can remember, here while you are shifting, many people will shift like this. This is wrong way. So shift like this with the middle like this. Fine. So this is head now, you will get a negative charge, and this is tail. Tail is what? Positive. Plus and minus, double bond. Fine. So remaining groups I am not at all disturbing. Understand? So what is the next form? Put a benzene ring, and now I am migrating this bond like this. Okay? Head means what? Negative. And tail is positive. Plus and minus, there is a bond. That's it. So remaining bonds I am not at all disturbing. Fine. Next one. This bond I will migrate up. So migration you show here, the structure you show here. Means head. Head means what? Negative. Tail is positive. Plus and minus, there is a bond. Remaining, I didn't disturb. So after this bond you migrate up. So you will get one more form. That is O minus. Here plus and minus you will get it. So these things you might be knowing, but once again just I am revising the resonating forms of phenol, phenoxide ion. Okay, so here these ortho and para groups will get a negative charge. Why? Because if you want to observe mesomeric effect, that won't be operated in meta position. For that purpose I told this. Okay, mesomeric effect always you have to apply for which positions? Ortho and para. Understand? So whenever NO2 group or anything is at meta position, it won't affect any mesomeric effect. Right? So this is positive inductive effect. Positive mesomeric effect. So in aniline also we can see the same type of structure, right? So aniline which effect ma here? So one time they ask, which of the following will show plus M effect? Which will show plus M effect among these four? Plus M effect will be shown by aniline, because it only gives the lone pair. Remaining all will take like this, and this does not show any effect. Whenever benzene CH3 group is there, that doesn't show mesomeric effect. CH3 only inductive effect and hyperconjugation. So based on these two effects, we will see some examples. So mesomeric effect, simultaneously same points we will have a resonance also. So resonance, what are the main points to remember? Which structures are more stable? So resonance, there are 5 steps to remember. First one, the compounds which are having octet configuration are more stable.